following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Good evening and welcome to Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack with you. We've got the stream team here, Big Nate and Jeff, and we've got you covered here for what should be a great high school girls basketball game tonight. We've got the Laconia Spartans, ranked number 1 in Division 4, defending state champs, and a lot of people predicting they could win state the next 3 years at the very least. And also the Randolph Lady Rockets. They won state a couple years ago. No more Jory Bawalda, but they still got a pretty good team they're throwing on the court. And the Rockets ranked number 3 in Division 5, and they're both undefeated on the season. Laconia, coached by Chris Morgan, sitting at 7-0 on the season, and Randolph, coached by Chad Kaufman, sitting at 6-0. So, like I said, should be a pretty good game here. Laconia can go pretty deep, and they might be able to play with anybody in the state, no matter what division. Randolph, of course, a Division 5 school, and maybe not as deep and not as big. They don't have the length that they have for Laconia, and we'll see how that all matches up here tonight. I know Randolph kind of depends on their quickness on the court and trying to create a little chaos, and Laconia does that too, but they've got some longer players with some long arms out there that really disrupt things, and we'll see what happens here tonight between these two teams. Both teams won their last game. Obviously, Laconia just kind of blowing everybody out of the water so far this season. Knocked off North Fond du Lac on Thursday, 82-35, and we'll be talking about that game on our pregame show coming up in a little bit. I see they stopped the clock. Normally they don't. 79-11 is the score right now, with Laconia leading over Randolph here. Again, we're in Randolph High School, and thanks for joining us here tonight for some, should be some pretty good high-level girls basketball action. Also for Randolph, they won their last game, and not a real clean game according to Chad Kaufman. He wasn't real excited about the effort and energy expended in that ball game by his team, and he said they need to definitely step it up, and he goes, they will be stepping it up tonight in this ball game here against Laconia, and he said the girls are feeling it. He thinks he's got them all charged up. They had some good practice yesterday leading into this, and a good shoot around, so he's feeling pretty good that they're at least going to come out with some energy here tonight against a very good Laconia team. Now, I had an opportunity to talk to both of these coaches, and I think what we'll do is we'll take a break, and we'll come back with our interview with Chris Morgan. Right after that, we'll take another break and come back with our interview with Chad Kaufman. And that's how we're going to start things out here in the Home and Auto Sales pregame show live from Randolph High School on RP Sports.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com, or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home
and
Auto Sales.
Every time
We make you feel at home.
at Holman Auto Sales.
Holman Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph Sports.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor of today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show brought to you by Holman Auto Sales here on RP Sports. And a big game tonight, Laconia, number 1 ranked team in Division 4, taking on the Randolph Lady Rockets, ranked number 3 in Division 5. And should be a good battle. Talking to Chris Morgan now, the Laconia Spartans. And just look at your schedule here and the teams you've played already and have handled. You had a close game against Oostburg, number 3 ranked team in Division 3, but you really loaded up your schedule. Talk about just that whole scheduling process and the teams you're going to be facing this season.
Yeah, we want to go out and play the best teams because I think that's how you measure yourself and that's how you get better. So, we were pretty top heavy with some tough teams right away, but I was happy to come out of there 4-0 after the first 4 games. It's just those are the games that are fun to play in. It's no fun to go beat somebody by 30, 40 points. It's fun to, really come out there and test and have to get up for the game.
So you kind of loaded things up at the end, too, taking a number 1 ranked in Division 3 Waupun, second to last game. And then you got WLA right in your own conference, and they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, we purposely put Waupun towards the end of the schedule. I talked with Tim, and as long as we knew we weren't going to be in the same division, we just thought it was going to be a great tune-up for both of us going into playoffs. So, traditionally we played in November, but just bumped it back this year.
Let's talk about your team. A nice mix of a lot of really good juniors, a really good senior on the team, and then you bring up your a few freshmen that are on your roster too. And how is that all mixing together?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think everybody's feeling each other out still a little bit, but we have so many kids that can play. I mean, there's nobody sitting there on our bench that is not a good basketball player. We've got great basketball players coming in off the bench. Even the kids that play some JV and suit up for us. I mean, I could have them playing varsity minutes if we needed them. We just don't. The numbers don't dictate that right now. But I'm sure there's a lot of teams we play against, especially the teams in our conference, that would love to have some of those players on their roster.
You've got like 6 girls that are averaging around 10 points or more, so you can go deep into your bench, and you guys don't lose a whole lot just by taking some players off the bench and throwing them on the court.
No, it's amazing. Yeah, we can plug and play, and we're so versatile because we can put a whole bunch of different lineups out there. We can go a little bit bigger. We can go a little bit smaller. We can try to put, 3 or 4 great shooters on the floor at a time. Defensively, it just depends on what we want to do. So it's fun to be able to mix and match, and we don't have a lot of numbers from a number standpoint, so you got to manage fouls a little bit. But so far, the kids have been pretty good with that.
2 daughters on your team, coaching 2 daughters. What's that like? It was you had Peyton last year. Now you got your younger daughter coming up now, a key player on your team. What's it like having a couple daughters on the same team?
Yeah, it's fun. This is kind of why I took the program over 10, 12 years ago, and because I wanted my kids to have a good program to play in. And now that I got them up here, yeah, they're doing a great job. Both of them, Peyton and Finley, are each other's biggest supporters. So that's been fun to see, just how close they've grown together. Obviously, they're family, but just I think basketball brings everybody together in our family.
And, of course, pretty good program. The Randolph Rockets, you're taking them on tonight. Another one of those ranked teams that you put in your schedule. And what do you know about the Rockets? And this year's version, Jory Bowalda is gone. It's a little bit different look, good younger player on the team. What are you going to see tonight from Randolph?
Yeah, last year we were really worried about their size and their, the Jory Bowalda and then the Riley Elvin. And both those girls are not on the team right now. At least Riley's, she's injured. But so they're a lot different team. They're more guard oriented. I know they pressed some teams throughout the season. They've pressed, but I don't know if they're gonna believe they can press us or not. We'll see what happens there. But we're gonna have to get out on some shooters because they got 3 girls that are shooting a pretty decent percentage from 3. So it's gonna be a little bit different than last year.
Well, looking forward to the game tonight, so good luck, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Chris Morgan, head coach of the Laconia Spartans, joining us on the pregame show, and we'll continue on with more of the Home and Auto Sales pregame show in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezine, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs. A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
And welcome back to more of our pregame show, brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. And time now to talk to the head coach of the Randolph Lady Rockets, Chad Kaufman, joining us here on the pregame show. And Chad, perfect season going so far, at least record-wise. All coaches find different things that they want to improve on, but sitting at 6-0, ranked number 3 in Division 5 right now. Let's talk about your 23-24 team. No big scoring record leader out there with Jory Bawalda, and your 6'2 girl that would have played for you this year is out injured, but who are the girls you're putting out there? What do they look like this year?
Obviously, they're coming together nicely. We got to come to work every day, with a mindset of getting better every day, working on a lot of fundamental things. Obviously, losing Riley, we knew that in September, that we lost a big presence in the middle. So we got to play a little more small ball. We're trying to open up a little full-court game a little more. And the biggest thing is just coming with the energy every night and the consistency. Like I said last night, struggled at Marquezine a little bit, but we'll be okay. I'm sure the girls are fired up for tonight, and we just got to come out and play with composure and do the little things right and play together with a lot of energy.
Well, you're like most Division 5 schools. You got representatives from every class on your team, but a very good freshman on the team and great senior leadership on the team. How's that all mixing together for you?
Fantastic. I think the chemistry on this group is great. Even Riley being out, showing her passion toward this team, has done a great job of coming in and being a leader and coaching, and Maya and Lauren being captains as well. They're meshing together very well. They do a lot of things outside of school together, so that is good to see. There's positive energy in practice, so we just got to continue to build. We're about a month in, 6 games in. We're going to find out a lot about ourselves tonight with how we battle when adversity hits, because we know Laconia can score in bunches and everything. We just got to stay together and stay united and keep a positive energy with our body language and everything.
Anybody else stepping up that maybe you didn't expect to step up, or coming through in a big way that you might not have foresaw before the season?
Maya's gotten off to a big start. The one big thing with Maya, even though I've had her for 4 years, is her ability to guard some bigs. She's had to go down and guard some bigs against Partyville, against Fall River and everything, and Marquezine has done a great job with that, which has opened up some different matchups for us on the perimeter. Still need, like Lauren Grieger, she needs to look to be a little more aggressive on the offensive end. McKinley Becker doing a good job in her sophomore season. And Maddie Miedema, just very composed as a freshman, handles the ball well. Not many coaches probably say it, but feel very, very comfortable with her handling against a lot of pressure that we're going to see tonight. So those 4 are big, and coming off the bench, Faye Steensma, Tessa Sadowski, Leah Vandergallion, just coming in, giving us good energy off the bench and playing together as one.
Well, you're taking on the number 1 ranked team in the state in Division 4. Might be one of the best teams in the state, no matter what division out there, and they go pretty deep. So what do you expect to see out of Laconia here tonight?
Well, they want to try to speed you up as much as possible. We're going to see a half-court man. They get out and pressure you a lot. They want to get deflections, get up in the open court and try to get easy baskets and speed us up as much as possible. We got to reverse the ball. We got to be patient. We got to hit driving lanes. And then on the defensive end, their spacing on the offensive end is about as good as any team I've seen on film or anything we've played. So we got to maintain our gap responsibilities. We got to guard the ball, and we got to rebound with efficiency and do it collectively as a team. Those are key ingredients for us tonight.
Well, Coach, I've been looking forward to this game. One of those highlighted games on the schedule. I was excited to watch, so anxious to call the game, and good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Go Rockets.
Okay, Chad Kaufman, head coach of the Randolph Lady Rockets, joining us on the pregame show. Back with more of our pregame show in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto Sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto Sales.
Every time
we make you feel at home.
At home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat zero-turn mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Welcome back to Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack with you. You got Jeff and you got Big Nate on the video streaming. We got you covered here tonight. And a couple of teams that we've been covering for the last decades here on our Radio Plus and our radio stations. Randolph Rockets hosting the Laconia Spartans. Non-conference matchup between these two teams. Both teams perfect so far on the season. Somebody's going to come out with one in the L column after this tonight. So we'll find out who that might be. But thanks for joining us tonight. Both teams won their last games. For Laconia, they knocked off North Fond du Lac 82-35. A lot of people with a lot of stats in that game. Callista Vandenberg led the team with 23 points, 10 rebounds, just a beast inside, one of the few seniors on the team. Tierney Madigan, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals. Aubrey Leonard had 11 points, 4 assists. Molly Dool with 10 points, 7 rebounds. Finley Morgan, the freshman. There's a lot of freshmen on the squad out there, and she ended up with 9 points in the game, as did her sister Peyton Morgan, the junior. Both had 9 points in the game, and Ava Engel with 10 rebounds and 6 points in that game. So nice complete game, and that's what they've got to offer. They've got so many players that can score and do so many things on their team. Some outside shooters and some beasts inside. So like Coach said, you can put just about any kind of team on the court that we need, depending on the opponent that we play. For the Randolph Rockets, they knocked off Marquezan just yesterday. Coach wasn't real happy with the effort, he said, in that ball game. He said very low effort, didn't shoot very well in the game, and should have did handle things just a little bit better than what they did. They still won by 15 points, 48-33, but he didn't like the effort, and he said, I know I'm going to get the effort out of them today. They don't put a little effort out there against a team like Laconia. It could be a long night or a short night for them with a running clock. So you got to get out there, you got to play hard and do what you know you can do. And Maddie Miedema had 20 points and 4 rebounds and 4 assists in that ball game, and that victory over Marquezan last night. Maya Moldenauer with 15 points for the Randolph Rockets. But I'm looking forward to seeing Maddie Miedema throwing in 14 points a game so far this season as a freshman. So a very effective player, and I can't wait to get my first look at her. And that's about it for the pregame show, brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. We're going to take a break and come back with the starting lineups and also the beginning of tonight's matchup, the Randolph Lady Rockets hosting the Laconia Spartans non-conference girls basketball on RP Sports.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
Okay, we are back. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Randolph Rockets. Randolph Rockets starting lineup, host team for tonight. Maya Moldenauer averaging 14 points a game. She can shoot from behind the arc. She's been shooting 46% so far this season. She's a 5'8 senior. McKinley Becker is a 5'7 sophomore, averaging 12 points a game, 35% behind the arc, and 4 rebounds a game. Piper Alsum, a 5'8 junior with 4 points a game. Maddie Miedema, the freshman, 5'8, and she averages 14 points a game and 5 rebounds a game. And Lauren Grieger, one of your senior leaders out there, over 6 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, a 5'11 senior. And that's the starting lineup for the Randolph Lady Rockets. For the Laconia Spartans, their starting lineup, Ava Engel, a 5'10 junior. Seems like I just announced a few of these games of the same people for Laconia in volleyball. It's the same people. Tierney Madigan, their middle hitter for the volleyball team. She's a 5'10 junior, averaging 14.5 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals per game. Callista Vandenberg. She is a 6-foot senior, averaging 13.5 points a game and 9.5 rebounds a game. Aubrey Leonard, very active player, libero on their volleyball team, 5'8 junior, almost 10 points a game for her, a 30% three-point shooter, 4 assists, 4 steals a game, and a lot of players with a lot of stats for Laconia. And Peyton Morgan, Chris Morgan's daughter, one of 2 daughters on the team. Peyton is a 5'10 junior, averaging 9.5 points a game, 34% from behind the arc, and 5.5 rebounds a game. And that is the starting lineup for the Randolph Rockets. We're going big time here with taking the lights out, spotlight on here at Randolph High School, and we are ready to bring you some quality girls basketball action. Pretty good crowd here at Randolph High School. We've done many games here. Always love getting over here. Know a lot of people over here. My son came over here and went to a little gathering somebody had close to the high school, and they decided to stop in. They knew there was a gathering at somebody's house, so they went there, and every time he said his name, he goes, "My name's Derek Winterhack," and they go, "You know Steve Winterhack? He's the guy that does all the Randolph games." He goes, "Everybody knows you in Randolph." I said, "So well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good." So here we go, Randolph in the white jerseys with the blue lettering, and Spartans in their green jerseys and the white lettering. And we are ready to play some basketball here tonight in Randolph. Tip is won by the Laconia Spartans. Tierney Madigan going strong in the left side, kicks it out. Corner shot now by Peyton Morgan. Three-pointer up, and it is good. And just like that, Laconia, quick strike, leading 3-0, and a little pressure right near half court now for the Spartans. You get set for the double team once you do get that ball over half court. Becker with the ball gets tapped, and it's loose, and coming up with it is Aubrey Leonard, pushing it the other way. Holds up, gets that on top over to Ava Engel. I was calling her Eva during the entire volleyball season. Find out it's Ava, even though it's an E at the beginning. And a little drive to the basket for Leonard. Kind of looks away, looks off the defender, and goes up, puts it in, and gets fouled. Into the free throw line will be Aubrey Leonard, trying to complete the three-point play. And that's just what you're going to see from Laconia. They will disrupt things, take you out of your regular flow. They've got the tall, athletic players to do it. Leonard makes the free throw, an 86% free throw shooter so far on the season. Let's see if Randolph can handle the pressure. Once you do get it over, they try to double team you. Maya Moldenhauer turns around, and she makes about a 5-foot basket from the left side. Moldenhauer. Chad Kaufman said he's very happy the way Maya's playing, and looks like we got a little foul on the floor as the Tierney Madigan drives around the right side, gets fouled before she starts going up for the shot. So Laconia will inbound on their baseline, but Coach Kaufman very happy with Maya's playing leadership out there for his team here in her senior year. A little inbounds pass and off the glass and in for Ava Engel. A 7-foot shot over that right block. Now 8-2 the lead for Laconia. Becker cross-court pass in the hands of Lauren Grieger. Grieger gets it back. Back on top over to Miedema. The three-pointer, that one's going to get blocked. Leonard gets the block, and going up with the left hand and putting it in. Nice hard drive there from Lauren Grieger. Just going right at the Laconia player. And puts it up with the left hand and in. Engel gets it down to the corner, dribbles out of the corner. Here goes Madigan again. Going to cut in and off the glass and in with the left hand. And they're not afraid to they even encourage it and look for a little contact out there, see if they can get some and ones. And not an easy shot for most people, but a solid-looking shot there by Madigan. Miedema down in the corner to Becker, try to get inside, gets tapped away. And here we go the other way. It's off to the races for Laconia. Another left-handed layup and good for Tierney Madigan. And now Laconia with a 12-4 lead on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard back in 30 seconds after this timeout on IRP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Every time
we make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
We are back, and we are witnessing just some unbelievable play by Laconia so far in the game. They are tenacious defensively, and they go right at you offensively, move the ball well, and just disrupt teams and take them right out of their offense. And that's what they've done so far for Randolph. They lead 12-4 with 15:47 left here in the first half of action. You mentioned that former Waupun great, Austin Armgill, one of the three officials out there on the court. Good to see Austin. Mom and Dad, I'll probably have his dad maybe on the radio with me coming up next Tuesday. And 5-second call, closely guarded. Again, that tough defense by Laconia just throws you out of your game. Austin, one of the, that's a short list really of people that had 1,000 points at Waupun High School, but he's one of them. He's had 1,000 points, graduated back in 2010. Engel with a three-pointer up, and it is good. And right now, Laconia hitting in all cylinders, have Randolph down by 11, 15-4. And another one, another turnover in Laconia. Then they know what to do with it. Head up the other way, and Peyton Morgan overshoots Tierney Madigan. And that will be Randolph basketball. Impressive start here by Laconia. Could possibly be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the state, no matter what division. They've got the size, they've got the athleticism out there, and they are fun to watch. If Randolph can kind of settle down and get a little groove against them. Lauren Grigger's going to throw up a 3, comes up short. Becker gets the rebound, back over to Grigger, takes it up, floats one in. Nice shot by Lauren, getting the pass from Becker and putting it away for her 4th point of the game. 15-6 now, the lead for Laconia. And Madigan's going to get called for a travel, chopped her feet a little bit before she took off. Randolph will get it back. And coming in for Laconia, Molly Dool, 5'7" junior. And also Finley Morgan, my first chance to see Finley, and I've been hearing a lot about her. Peyton's younger sister, just a freshman out there from a very good freshman class. Ball down to Becker, back out on top, get over to Grigger. Down to the corner with it is Piper Alsum. And that's going to get tipped again. And coming up with it is Miedema. It was Maya Moldenhauer. He's cut off by about 3 of the Laconia players. Seems like there's about 8 players out there for Laconia. Because the defense they're playing. Dool goes up on the right side, scoops it up. That is no good. And Miedema's going to push it up now for the Rockets before they can get back defensively. Goes up to the left hand. Nice drive there by Maddie Miedema. Another one of those freshmen that I've been hearing a lot about. She gets and took off to the races. I'm not going to let him set up defensively, she thought. I'm going to go right to the rack with it. Makes the basket, gets fouled, and to the line to shoot one will be Maddie Miedema. Impressed with that drive by Maddie. Free throw on the way, and that is a little too strong. Looks like Laconia had a lane violation. Somebody coming in a little earlier, lining up on the line, and be another free throw for Miedema. She's a 78% free throw shooter so far on the season. This free throw is up, and that one no good. That's going to bring your percentage down a little bit, especially early in the season. Little pass inside to Dool, and Grigger thought that maybe she might have had the block on that one, but she's going to get called for the foul. Little lob pass inside to Molly Dool. She gets fouled, and she'll be heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Well, a good hustling role player type player out there. Gets a lot of minutes and seems to be moving all the time. Not one of the taller players out there, but just a real effective, hard-working player. Makes her first free throw. Next free throw for Dool. Front of the rim, no good. And that's rebounded by McKinley Becker. Miedema gets it, gets over to Maya Moldenhauer. This goes over half court, then she has to lob it back over to Becker, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Laconia basketball. So again, that defense really causing problems with Randolph, especially if they get a chance to set up. They know when they get a chance to head to the races and try to get down and make something happen before they set their defense up. They're their best chance. Easier said than done. Little lob pass inside to Callista Vandenberg. Some good moves in there, but overlays the ball. And getting the rebound is Piper Alsum. Hands it off over to Maya Moldenhauer. Grigger gets it. Guarded closely by Finley Morgan. Drive by Alsum. Gets it up. About a 15-footer being put up by Becker. And McKinley Becker. Seeing a little life here out of the Randolph offense. Only down by 6, 16-10. They were down by double figures at one time. So nice job. Jewell goes up with the left hand, misses. And Maya Moldenhauer gets the rebound and brings it up for Randolph. Goes Miedema, goes cross-court pass back over to Miedema again. A lob pass, and that's going to overshoot Grigger and out of bounds. I don't want to keep on pushing the ball, just keep on pushing it toward the basket before they're set up, but once you stop and let them set up, then you're in trouble against Laconia. But still not bad last few minutes here for the Rockets, getting back within 6 points. 16-10 is the deficit. Goes Madigan with it. It's cut off. Nice defense there by Miedema. A three-pointer on the way and good for Finley Morgan. Didn't hesitate on that. Grigger passes it down in the corner. Gets it down to Alsum. Back out to Grigger. Cross-court down in the right corner with it is Becker out on top to Miedema. Goes Maya Moldenhauer inside and goes up right at a tall player. And not a bad attempt, but comes up a little short on it. Laconia makes it one and done, bringing it the other way. Jewell with it down in the corner. Back on top to Madigan. Guarded by Miedema. Passes it back down the corner over to Finley Morgan. And a little scoop shot to the basket comes up short. Rebounded by Alsum. And she'll get it up to Becker. And here comes the Rockets down by 9, 19-10. Ball passed down to Alsum in the corner. Back over to Grigger. Miedema gets it. Back over to Becker down to the right side. And Grigger's going to launch up a three. Up, and that is good for Lauren Grigger. Been having trouble finding her range so far in the season, but drains that one. She's now got 7 points in the game of Randolph's 13 points. Hope to see her get going here tonight and for the rest of the season. Finley Morgan with the basketball out on top. A little crossover dribble. And then errant pass trying to get it to Vandenberg, but that is taken away by Randolph. And goes Miedema to the basket, and then at the end kind of get it tipped away a little bit by one of the Laconia players and try to get control of it again, but just kind of hit it out of bounds. That'll be Laconia basketball. Bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. This is a good spot to watch the game, right at midcourt on the top bleacher. Got the video stuff set up there, multiple cameras. And a pass, nice pass in the side from Leonard. Somehow gets it back to her and goes right to the rack with it and puts it away. Good aggressive basket there from Aubrey Leonard. Now with her 5th point of the ball game. Under 11 to play in the first half. It is 21-13 in favor of the visiting Laconia Spartans. On the court for Randolph right now, Leah Vandergalian is out there. Three-pointer from the right side, no good from Miedema. And Madigan gets the rebound, pushes it up over to Finley Morgan, and a drive by Leonard along the left side. Nobody there to play defense, so she goes right to the rack with it. Misses the shot, but draws the foul and to the free throw line to shoot 2. She made her first free throw, 1 for 1 on the line so far. 5 points so far in the game. 10.5 minutes left here in the first half. 21-13 Laconia on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. First free throw is up and good for Leonard. They said about an 86% free throw shooter, and that's going up a little bit, making her first 2 free throws. Leonard's next free throw is up, and that is good. Gives her 7 points in the game, 3 for 3 from the line. Callista Vandenberg checks in, and Tierney Madigan will sit down with 10.5 minutes left here in the first half. 23-13, a 10-point lead now from the visiting Spartans of Laconia. It was Moldenhauer back out on top, gets the ball over to Vandergalian, and she gets called for the travel. Yeah, you look at Laconia's schedule so far. They played the number 3 team in the state in Division III, Oostburg, and beat them 82-78, and that's the last time anybody's really been close to them. They beat Xavier in their second game of the season, number 9 in Division III in the state. Here's a little scoop shot up and in. Nice drive there by Molly Duell. Not afraid to take it right to the rack for Duell. 25-13, the lead now for Laconia. Drive along the baseline, and that's going to go off the fingertips of number 12, Leah Vandergalian. The other games for Laconia that they've played against ranked teams, they played Prairie School in Division 4 team. It was ranked number 4 in Division 4, and they handled them 72-53. Little lob pass inside. Good job by Maya Moldenhauer to not tap that one away, and Randolph comes up with it. Vandergalian getting the ball now over to Miedema. Dribbles off to her left, gives up her dribble. Back on top with it is Tessa Sadowski. Becker dribbles off to her right. And Sadowski gets the top of the key. Thought about taking a 3, but maybe that's not her shot. Sadowski again with Vandenberg close to closing in on that. That'll make you change your mind a little bit. Little drive to the basket by Becker, draws the foul, and she'll be shooting 2 free throws. Sometimes you just got to make stuff happen out there, and that's what McKinley Becker did. So I'm going to go right to the rack and maybe get the rest of my teammates not to be afraid to take it inside. So she goes and gets fouled, and they got her down as an 87% free throw shooter on the season. So Becker's free throw, a little too strong, no good. Becker, a 5'7" sophomore. Tierney Madigan checks back in the game for Laconia, as does Peyton Morgan. Finley Morgan along with the Molly Duell sitting down. Another free throw for Becker. Free throw is up, and that one no good. A race for the ball, and Madigan comes up with it. Under 9 to play here in the first half. Leonard gets it back out on top. Here goes Engel with a 3-point shot. Comes up short. Lauren Grieger gets in with the rebound for Randolph. Trailing by 12 now, 25-13. Sadowski will launch up a 3. She passed up some 3 looks earlier. Now I think she better, when you got the opportunities and you got that little gap between the defender from Laconia, you got to take it. She made the most of it. Drains it from 3-point range. Getting the Vandenberg inside, backs down the defender, and this is having a little trouble getting in the scorebook so far for Callista. No points yet in the game, but Laconia doesn't need them right now. They're up by 9, 25-16. Miedema out on top, guarded by Leonard. Another 3-point shot up, now this one by Becker, and up. Randolph hitting from downtown. A couple 3s in a row, 5 points in the game for Becker. Makes it a 25-19 lead for Laconia. Nice little run here for Randolph. From being 12 down to only 6 down. Goes Leonard. Gets past the first defender, and nobody else saw her coming in, so an easy lay-in on the left side. Leonard putting some points together. Now 9 points for the Laconia Spartans. Moldenhauer has it. Gets it over to Becker on the right side. Back out on top. Miedema gets it. Passes it over to Becker by the free throw line. And here goes Maya Moldenhauer. She's going to get tapped out of bounds by Engel. And Maya, maybe there should have been a foul on the defender on that one on Peyton Morgan, but no call. It will be Randolph basketball nonetheless. They're down by 8, 27-19. Laconia has other games. They've got Winnebago Lutheran in their same conference, in the Flyway Conference, and the Lutheran ranked in the top 10. They got to play them twice during the season. They're ranked number 10 in Division 4. They also have a game against Madison Edgewood, Division 3, number 5 ranked team right now. That's on their schedule, and they have to play Waupun, second to last game, as Coach Chris Morgan alluded to. They have to play the Waupun Warriors, who are ranked number 1 in Division 3. Here goes Grieger with a 3-point shot, and it's a little too strong. Coming up with a rebound is Finley Morgan. Throws it up over to Engel. Back over to Madigan. Vandenberg gets it inside, double team. Engel all alone, left corner, puts it up and puts it in. 3-point basket for Ava Engel. I'm going to say Ava, I'm going to correct myself. 8 points, 2 3-pointers for her in the ball game. 30-19. And that's going to come up short, and knowing that it was short is Piper Alston. Usually the shooter knows if you're off a little bit, and she knew it was short, and she came running in trying to get the rebound, got boxed out, and went out of bounds after it hit the rim. She was right. It was short, but it just kind of shot off out of bounds. And Laconia with the basketball and an 11-point lead, under 6.5 to play in the first half. Engel gets it back over to Morgan. And everybody's a pretty solid ball handler, too, from what I see from Laconia. Doesn't matter who has the ball. Tierney Madigan has it. Cross-court pass over the left side over to Leonard. A crossover dribble. Goes up with the right hand, scoop shot, and puts it in. Aubrey Leonard feeling it right now, not afraid to take it to the rack. She's got 11 in the game now for Laconia. So Randolph now down by 13, 32-19. Just seemed like only about a minute and a half ago they were only down by 6, but Laconia is one of those teams that can score in spurts on you, and right now they're doing very well here against the Randolph Rockets to go back up by 13, 32-19. Becker gets the ball. On the top with it is Alsum. Sadowski passes cross court to Becker. Pulls up 10-footer left side, a little too strong. And getting the rebound is Ava Engel. Going the other way. Goes Leonard with the ball, finds the crease, kicks it out. And Morgan will throw up a 3-point shot. That's no good. Getting the rebound is Vandenberg. And she's in the scorebook. Puts it in, and a timeout taken by the Randolph Rockets. They trail 34-19. Back after this on RP Sports.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Every time
we make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back, and one of our sponsors for Randolph, Ace in the Hole, Jeff Ratajczyk, runs that over there right in Randolph. They've got their golf league starting up on the 8th of January. You can play on their simulator with your own clubs, golf some famous courses, and just have a great time. If you love golf and you want to keep it going here in the winter, make sure you give Ace in the Hole a call with that league starting again on January 8th, just on the south side of town. They're set up. So the Lady Rockets down by 15, 34-19. Chad Kaufman had to take a timeout. See if we can get some of that magic, start hitting some shots, and don't back down. Get your opportunities. Maybe take it at them a little bit. Piper Alstom looked like she's going to head in, but then pulls back out, and the ball's cross-court pass intercepted by Tierney Madigan. 3-point shot on the way from Peyton Morgan, and she puts it in. Her second three of the ball game, and Randolph now down by 18, 37-19. Moldenhauer with it, gets it knocked out of her hands by Madigan. Goes over to Vandenberg and right back up to Tierney. Just headed up the court, took off, gets rewarded for the steal and gets the bucket. Also goes along the baseline, and eventually it's going to go off the legs of Peyton Morgan. The players coming back in the game now for the Randolph Rockets. Leah Vandergalien's coming back in along with McKinley Becker. And Sadowski will sit down along with Piper Alston for the Randolph Rockets. Under 4 to play here in the first half. 39-19 Laconia. They are the real deal. Three-pointer on the way. That rims out, no good on the shot by Vandergalen. Madigan with a nice bullet pass down the court. Missed shot. Vandenberg gets a rebound. And then kind of hitting it out of her hands and out of bounds with Vandergalen. It'll be Laconia basketball on their baseline. Yeah, very impressed here by the Laconia Spartans. Had a magical run last year, knocking off a very good La Crosse Aquinas team that was expected to win that ball game, and they beat them handily in the state championship game in Division 4. Here goes missed shot there by Lauren Grigger, a little short, a little wide left. Right back the other way, Peyton Morgan misses her shot, and her sister Finley gets a long rebound. Gives over to Molly Duell. Back out to Morgan. Finley takes it along the right side, gets it over to Duell, gets it knocked out of her hands. And a nice drive there. What a nice drive to get around Miedema on that drive by Tierney Madigan. She's now got 8 points. Just really set her up on that and blasted by. That's our scoreboard view. Somebody kind of questioning that if we get a little bigger view of the scoreboard. If that's something we can do it or not. Ball it on top. Back over to Lauren Grigger. 41-19 is the lead for the Laconia Spartans with 2:25 and counting down. Drive to the basket by Maya Moldenhauer, blocked by Peyton Morgan. Coming up with it is her sister Finley, who takes it over half court, kicks it out right side over to Duell. And a travel by Duell. Got to lift that pivot foot up just a little bit. She'll get called for the travel. 2:14 left in the first half. 41-19 in favor of Laconia. I knew they were going to be good, but man, that's quite a show they're putting on here defensively, offensively. They've got every facet of the game on their team, and they're good at everything that they do. We'll pass inside to Maya Moldenhauer. Back out to Miedema. On top now to Becker. Launches up a three, and that's front of the rim, no good. And Madigan race for the ball, and there's going to be a foul. Grabbing of the wrist on the Randolph Rockets. And that foul will be on Maddie Miedema. That is her second foul and Randolph's 5th team foul. Only 2 team fouls so far for the Spartans with less than 2 minutes left in the half. Rough game here for the Rockets. Just ran into a buzzsaw against a very good Laconia team. Goes Madigan with it. Goes up with the right hand on that one, even though she's a lefty. And a little strong off the back of the rim and rebounded by the Randolph Rockets. Moldenhauer brings it up. Passes right side over to Becker. Oh, and that's going to go off of the hands of Tessa Sadowski and out of bounds. It'll be Laconia ball. Looks like I'm going to be on the road coming up next week. We're going to head up to Freedom. What a game that's going to be for Waupun. Nice drive again to the basket by Aubrey Leonard, who's having herself a nice game. She's got 13 points in the game for Laconia Spartans, and not afraid to take it right to the rack, and makes her free throws too. Sadowski gets cut off along that right baseline. Back out on top, over to Maya Moldenhauer. Tessa Sadowski with it, back on the left side in the hands of Lauren Grigger. He guarded closely by Finley Madigan into the lane and cut off again. It just seems like there's a Laconia player wherever you try to go on the court. Just not ready to pull the trigger or maybe take it right at him, maybe draw a foul. Which they only have 2 in the game, the Spartans do. So down to 33 seconds and counting down. 43-19 the lead for Laconia here in the first half. Vandergalen with it, top of the key, dribbles off to her right. Nice defense, not even giving Randolph a chance to really get a ball off without having a hand in their face. Becker has it down to 15 seconds left. Becker passes it up, kind of a runner by the free throw line. Tough shot. And getting the rebound is Leonard. With 5 seconds left, they get it up to Duell. Duell will put it up, and she'll put it in. And the buzzer goes off, and a tough first half there for the Randolph Rockets. Great first half for the Laconia Spartans. Man, they are quite the team. They lead 45-19 at half. And I'll be back in about 3 minutes to talk about the first half of action from Randolph High School on RP Sports.
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezine, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs. A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
We are back at Randolph High School. It is halftime, and what a show Laconia, the Spartans, has put on here in Randolph's court. Playing some unbelievable stifling defense. Seems like, I've mentioned it before, it seems like they've got 7 or 8 players on the court wherever Randolph gets the ball. They've got a hand in their face immediately, even had trouble just getting shots off here in the first half of action. And Laconia now with a 45-19 lead at halftime. And then, of course, they've got all the offensive weapons out there. Really nice game from Aubrey Leonard, who averages almost 10 points a game. She's got 13 points already in the first half, and she's just simply taking it to the rack. She gets fouled. She makes her free throw. She was 3 for 3. So a really nice first half for Aubrey Leonard, but quite a few players with a very nice first half for the Laconia Spartans. Let's take a look at scoring here in the first half. 13 points, like I said, for Aubrey Leonard. 8 points apiece for Ava Engel and for Tierney Madigan. Madigan's got some nice moves, taking people right off the dribble, kind of has that little hesitation and goes either way with you. She can shoot right-handed or left-handed inside, and pretty impressive from what we've seen from her in the first half of action. Who else scored? 6 points for Peyton Morgan on 2 3-point shots. 5 points for Molly Duell. Had a couple nice drives to the basket. Got herself to the free throw line once, made 1 of 2. And let's see, 3 points for Finley Morgan. And she had a 3-point basket. And let's see, 2 points for Callista Vandenberg. Kind of quiet from her as far as what she does offensively here in the ball game. She is one of their top scorers, second leading scorer on the team, but just 2 points in the first half. Couldn't get some balls to fall, but of course she disrupts everything inside defensively. Nobody's getting any points inside when you got big Callista Vandenberg patrolling the lane. And let's see, 4 for 5 from the free throw line for the Spartans, and they had 5 threes in the first half of action. For the Randolph Rockets, they were led by Lauren Greger, and didn't score a lot towards the last minutes of the first half, but she had a couple field goals and a 3-point basket. She had 7 points, 5 points for McKinley Becker, and 1 3-point basket. 3 points for Tessa Sadowski with a 3-point shot. That was a nice point in the ball game. When they were down by 12 points and they got back, it was about 26-19 at that time. They got back within 6 or 7 points at that point, but that just kind of spurred the Spartans on, and they went on a big run, and now they're just taking off. So really, you look at that, 26-19 it was at one time. They've scored 19 points in a row unanswered for Laconia in the last few minutes here of the half. Kind of realized that it was 19-26 at that time when they came back, made a couple threes in a row, and they got within 6 points, and now trailing by 19. Laconia just went off after that, maybe took a little personally, and just totally shut down Randolph offensively and took care of things on the offensive end. They are an impressive team, and what would you say if you're Coach Chad Kaufman in the locker room? I think make sure you take your opportunities and chances if you get down the court first and get to them before they set up, and take it at them. Maybe draw a few fouls. Possibly he's talking about that, but otherwise just try to keep their chin up a little bit and see what they can do here in the second half. But a very impressive performance by the Laconia Spartans. 45-19 Spartans here in Randolph against the Randolph Lady Rockets. We'll be back with the second half of action in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just 1 day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
We make you feel at home and Auto Sales. great selection,
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
auto sales.
Every time
we make you feel
at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud
Okay, we are back for the second half of action at Randolph High School. Steve Witterhack with you. Jeff Sauer on the control panel, and Big Nate Young with the camera. If he falls asleep once in a while and is kind of aimed at the ceiling, just tell us, we'll tap him and wake him up over there. But no, these guys do a great job, and lucky to have them. And got the A-team here in Randolph. Randolph will get the ball first, but a lot going on, and they end up throwing the ball away. Ava Engel ends up tapping it away and then coming up with a steal. Leonard will put up a three-point shot and puts it in, her first three-point basket of the ball game. She's feeling it tonight. Buries one, and she now has 16 points in the game. Everything else has been from 2-point, just right to the rack, basically. Launches that one up. Points at the girl that gave her the assist, and said thanks for that, and I'll finish it from here. 48-19. In favor of the Laconia Spartans. Moldenhauer has it. He's going to back it up and set things up again for Randolph. McKinley Becker down in the corner, back over to Lauren Grigger, back out on top to Moldenhauer. And Grigger's going to launch up a three. That is no good, and Madigan chases down the rebound, throws it up the court. Engel released early, and kicks it back out on top over to Leonard. Back over to Leonard again. Get it to the hot hand, why not? There are opportunities out there by Peyton Morgan, but she's not going to give it to the girl with a hot hand, and another three-point basket for Aubrey Leonard. And just like that, 51-19 the lead. We got a full timeout. We'll be back in a minute with more girls basketball right after this on RP Sports.
Of high school sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive.
Here we go. Okay, we are back after that timeout. Taken by Chad Kaufman. Yeah, what do you do? Gets the team the quality of the Laconia Spartans. So they might be one of the best teams no matter what division in the state. They can go so deep. They've got some length out there. They've got the shooters. They got the defenders. They're a solid-looking team. Becker's going to throw up a three-point shot. That comes up a little short. Agree with one of our viewers out there. Pete B. A good description of what's going on in the ball game right now. 51-19. Laconia. Everything they were billed to be and more. Might even be stronger than they were last year with some quality. You can bring up a quality freshman like Finley Morgan and some other freshmen on the bench that could possibly come in. We know their younger team is pretty good because they won pretty handily against Randolph's JV team before this. So it looks like Spartans are going to have some really, really nice years. They already got that state championship last year, but could be the first of many. Three-pointer, no good from Peyton Morgan. Moldenhauer gets the rebound, pushes it up now for the Rockets. Almost 3 minutes in here into the final session here at Randolph. And no place Moldenhauer thought about. Maybe launching one up, but just not many gaps to do that. Get a shot off. There's a hand in your face no matter where you go. Rieger gets a little weave going on top. Becker takes in the lane and says, well, I'm going to throw something up there. Can't score unless you throw one up there, but misses the shot, and Laconia pushes it the other way. Pass inside over to Vandenberg. Back out on top over to Madigan. Pulls up 5-footer right side. Good for Tierney Madigan. Now with 10 points in the game. 6 girls on the team above 10 points or right around 10 points on the season so far. So they've got, weapons galore for the Laconia Spartans. Many options. You never know who's going to be the hot player. Well, the hot player today is Aubrey Leonard with 19 points. She's made a couple 3-point baskets here in the last few minutes. Laconia leading 53-19. But one time it was 26-19 in favor of the Spartans. Randolph kind of coming back and getting close, and after that, Laconia has not let the Randolph Rockets score, and that's a lot of minutes of not scoring. They have an opportunity to get into some score here. They're going to put a player at the free throw line, so at least you won't have a hand in your face there. Piper Olsen heading to the free throw line. Got 28 points. I figured that they have scored in a row without Randolph scoring a point. And still have not scored. That free throw no good. So another free throw for Piper Olsen. Trying to get Randolph off 19. I don't know what time it was when it was 25-19, but it was a wake-up call for Laconia to take off and score a bunch of points. And finally, after a 28-point run, Randolph scores their first point. 53-20, though. The other problem, they're down by 33 points already here in the ball game. That's a team that I know Chad Kaufman mentioned. That these girls here from Laconia, they can just take off at any time and come up with a big long stretch of scoring, just the scoring in bursts, and that's what they've done. Faith Steemsma checks in now, the 5'8" senior checking in for Randolph. And Piper Olsen will sit down. Under 14 to play in the ball game. 53-20 in favor of Laconia. And, coming in and missing the shot, but getting a shot off nonetheless is Steemsma, and Randolph gets it right back after that miss. Randolph's next game, they'll be playing, I think, next week, Tuesday. They'll be taking on Rio over at Rio, or at home, I should say. And for Laconia, they'll be at Amarillo coming up next week, Tuesday, a conference game in the Flyway Conference for them. Yeah, a couple times they've got within 6, the 19-13 score for Randolph. Steemsma launches one up, misses. I was wondering if UW-Milwaukee won their ball game today. Anybody know that? Jory Bawalda, former Randolph great, and holds the scoring record for boys or girls basketball players here in Randolph, and playing really well over at UW-Milwaukee. So kind of wondered if Milwaukee, who I think played today, I know they played today, how they did. Randolph gets the ball back. Moldenhauer has it out on top. Not really looking for any three-point opportunities. I thought she had a couple little creases in there to put it up there, but passes that up, and then the ball tapped out of bounds by Engel. Milwaukee lost today in their game from a reliable source. Presley won, though. The Ripon won their girls' basketball game today, and the other Bowalda sister, Presley, they won today. It's no good on a three-point attempt by the Rockets. Leonard passes it inside into Engel, and she gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's got 8 points in the game so far. 53-20. And it took all the excitement out of the air here. We're pretty excited about doing this game with a couple highly ranked teams, but the Spartans, man, they are the real deal. At every aspect of the game, they excel in it. And to do this against a pretty well-respected team like the Randolph Rockets says quite a bit, too. And they've been taking care of business against ranked teams. Only that one close game that they played against Oostburg to start the season out, they won by 4. So got pushed a little bit in that ball game. Free throw is good for Engel. 55-20 now, the lead for Laconia. So Molly Duell out there along with Peyton Morgan, Callista Vandenberg, Tierney Madigan on the court. And also Finley Morgan out on the court for Laconia. Maya Mollenhauer, McKinley Becker, also Maddie Miedema, a little look inside, trying to get it inside into Lauren Grigger, who's out there. And Tessa Sadowski, the players on the court for the Randolph Rockets right now. Pass down to the corner, over to Duell, lobs it inside along the left block to Vandenberg. Back again to Vandenberg. She's going to work this time with the right hand, puts it in. And nice finish there by Callista Vandenberg. Now with just 4 points in the ball game, but getting plenty of points other places. Doesn't always have to be Callista scoring all the time, and they've got plenty of scores on this team. Ball loose, and Becker comes up with it and rips it out of there, and then she's going to get called for a travel after that. Hits the ground and bounces for a little bit, gives a dirty look to the referee, Austin Armga. But she's the one that wrenched it out of there and went on the floor and bounced a little bit, and that's a travel. 57-20, the lead now for Laconia. Pass into Duell and tries, did a good job getting into Vandenberg. I thought that was going to get picked off, but good job, good hands there by Callista Vandenberg to get it, and she finishes. 59-20 in favor of Laconia on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Girls basketball here tonight, Saturday night. Better place to be. It used to be the center of the basketball universe and still is off and on here in Randolph. A couple years back, they had 2 state champions, the boys and girls both winning a state championship here at Randolph High School. Yeah, pretty amazing stuff here at Randolph, and they've got, I think, 10 state championships, maybe 11. 11 state championships at Randolph, 11. We got it right up here on the board somewhere. Here they are, 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody's got to count those. Lauren Grigger with a 3-point basket, her second 3 of the game. Puts her at 10 points for the game. Working the perimeter. Here goes Finley Morgan from the left side, a little too strong. Duell gets the rebound, and we've got a timeout taken, just a 30-second timeout. We'll do the same back in 30 seconds with more girls basketball on RP Sports.
Nathan Potratz Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor of today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potratz Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potratz Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratzcarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
Okay, we are back. I think we got 11, I think is what I counted. I know Bob Heffley, he had 10 of those as the coach of the Randolph Rockets. What a run he had. And Tyler Fisher and his crew won just 2 seasons ago, state championship. And the girls won their first state championship just a few years ago. So yeah, I think it's still cooking here at Randolph High School. Vandenberg kicks it back on the top over to Finley Madigan. Or I should say Morgan, I should say. And a little scoop shot and in for Finley Morgan. Randolph with a basketball, but in big trouble now, down 61-23. Under 9.5 to play in the game. Tessa Sadowski has it by the free throw line. 3-pointer by Grigger on the way, and it is no good. Madigan gets the rebound, pushes it now up for the Laconia Spartans. Nice look for Vandenberg and finds her on the left side of the basket. She knows what to do. Pivots towards the basket and puts it in. 6 points here in the half, 8 points in the ball game for Callista Vandenberg. Big middle hitter on the volleyball team for, all alone is the first little breakdown I've seen from Laconia Spartans, and they find Lauren Grigger under the basket, getting her 12th point of the game. We've got a timeout on the court. Back in just 1 minute with more girls basketball on RP Sports.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people.
Okay, we are back. 63-25, the lead for the Laconia Spartans, and not a lot of girls on their roster. They've got 10, I don't know how many they got on the bench there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got about 11 that they've got on the roster. That's going to go off the backboard and in for Tierney. Nice little smile after that one, but bank open here in Randolph, and she's got 13 points in the game now, does Madigan. That is blocked by Madigan down on the other end. Moldenhauer is going to try to launch one up from the left corner, but Madigan all over that one, swats it out of bounds. Savannah, we wondered when you were going to check in, so thanks for, had you during the whole football season, checking in every game, so thanks to Savannah for joining us here. Tonight she's not maybe the results that she wants. Obviously a Randolph fan. She's been on all the Randolph football games we did. Nice 15-footer from the left side in for Leah Vandergalen for her first basket of the ball game. Squared up nicely on that and buries it. Madigan back out on top over to Leonard. And long three up and good for Ava Engel. Way downtown on that, almost from the bench when she shot that shot. She's now got 13 points in the game. Shot off the front of the rim, no good. Leonard pushes it up right away, and a little errant pass on that one and taken away by Tessa Sadowski, but then taken right back by Leonard. Vandenberg getting the ball over to Engel. Leonard looks down along that right block, and Vandenberg fakes right, goes left with it, comes off the front of the rim, no good. And in the hands now of Maya Moldenhauer. Down to 7 minutes left in the ball game here at Randolph High School. Has been all Laconia here so far tonight. They are one nice, solid team. One of the better teams you're going to see in the state. Rebound by Vandenberg on the miss by the Randolph Rockets, and Duell gets it back out on top over to Engel. Back out on top, a feed out to Engel. Working the perimeter, but they're also looking inside. Left-handed layup and a nice shot there by Molly Duell. Gets the feed inside, cutting across the lane, and goes up with that left hand. Gets her first points of the second half. She's got 7 in the game. Looks like a whole new 5 are coming off the bench in for Laconia, the next dead ball, and 2 coming in for Randolph. Loud pass into Lauren Grigger inside, back out on top. Moldenhauer goes along the baseline and puts it high off the glass. Can't get it to go. And one and done for Randolph. We'll pass inside to Vandenberg. That one gets blocked by Grigger. Nice job, but it goes right back in the hands of Vandenberg and misses the putback shot too. Looked a little dejected after that. Grigger thought about a 3. Now she's going to launch one up there, and that one is no good. Madigan gets the rebound, and we've got a timeout taken. Wants to get his players in a 30-second timeout. Is going to be taken by Chris Morgan. Back after this on RP Sports.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. Wholesale changes here. Always test the announcer when they bring in a bunch of new people. on the court after you've been pretty much got all the names memorized. Ball is passed inside over to Marissa Johnson, 5'6" sophomore. Three-pointer away from Peyton Morgan is no good. And getting the rebound is Maddie Miedema. Averages 14 points a game, only 2 in this game so far. And that one does not go in for her 4th point. Just spills off the front of the rim, no good. Morgan gets it down, back again over to Marissa Johnson. Also out on the court, Lillian Zimmerman, 5'11" freshman. She gets it on top. She'll launch up a 3, wide left on an air ball, but that one is saved. Good job by Kendall Plime to save that one. Got a few more freshmen on the court now for Laconia. And the ball knocked out of the hands of Zimmerman. And Randolph's got the ball. Three-pointer on the way now from Vandergalen. No good. Weak side rebound by the Spartans. Down to 4.5 and counting down in the ball game. 3-point shot up, and that is good from the left corner for Gabby Pino. She puts one in from the left corner, and that always gets your teammates, the starters, pretty excited to see some of their bench people getting a chance to get in the game and making the most of it. 74-27. This is the last time Randolph was lost by a gap like this with all the great teams they've had over the last years here. But a 15-footer left side, too short. Miedema gets the rebound, and we've got a foul on the Laconia Spartans. Yeah, stick around after the game. We're going to get an interview with Coach Chris Morgan at the very least after the game. Maybe talk to Chad Kaufman. I'm looking forward to a little Waupun girls basketball next week, Tuesday at Freedom. Not sure where Freedom's ranked right now, but they have been always right in the top 2 or 3 teams in the state in Division III. But Waupun making the trip up to Freedom. Freedom's been down by Waupun, but now it's time to go to Freedom, and we'll have that game for you next Tuesday. Looking forward to that. And that's going to go off the legs of Randolph's Leah Vandergalen. But a pretty impressive performance here by Laconia. Glad I got a chance to see them. We're going to do many more of their games throughout the season and cover them quite often. Got all the local sponsorship for that. Three-pointer left corner, that is no good. Coming up short is Pino on the shot. Teammates are up on their feet waiting for the make again after that. And the reach-in foul is going to be called on Kendall Plime. It's running clock right now, under 2.5 to play. Things move fast after that. A pretty good crowd, but a pretty subdued crowd here tonight because once it was about 25-19, and then that big 28-point run by the Laconia Spartans kept everybody quiet from both sides. A little of the excitement out of it. Yeah, a lot of great teams around the area. Got a chance to see the Oakfield Oaks play. Last week the girls are amazing and are ranked in the state. The CWC boys, they had a nice win that same night in that doubleheader we had, and knocking off Oakfield. So looking forward to calling some more of their games. I think, Jeff, you've got a game with them next week, don't you? Doubleheader?
We do. Yep, on Tuesday, boys and girls at CWC.
Yeah, so things happening there. And the Waupun boys, we'll have some more of their games throughout the season. The Waupun boys basketball team, new coach this year, Alex Dunlap. He was their head coach, and they had a really nice win against a team that some people thought could win the conference for the East Central Conference, which might be in its last year or two of being in existence. Talking about dissolving the East Central Conference. The preliminary voting has kind of pointed at that happening, and we'll see if that will happen in a couple seasons. Down to just over a minute left and counting down. And a high arcing three-point attempt comes up well short. Trying to save it is Piper Olsen, but stepping on the end line. So it'll be Laconia basketball. But yeah, a lot of good teams around the area. Like I said, the Waupun Warrior boys with a really impressive victory against, I think, a pretty good Plymouth team. They've got some exciting stuff. Some young players that have come up and earned themselves some playing time that might not have thought they were going to get that kind of playing time, but worked hard out there, and we're in during crunch time in that Plymouth game. So I really like what I've seen from the team. Three-pointer right corner is up, and it is good. Holding the post is McKinley Becker, her second three of the game. She's got 8 points. Down into the lane now to Johnson, scoops it up, and she gets in the scorebook with her first points of the game. Yeah, don't forget to stick around. We'll be talking to Coach Chris Morgan after the ball game here. And the final score is 76-29. Impressive victory here by the Laconia Spartans. We'll be back in just about a minute or so and see if we get an interview with Coach Chris Morgan here after the ball game.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Okay, back on the court at Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack with you and talking to Chris Morgan, head coach for the Laconia Spartans. And first chance to get to see you this season, but everything you guys have been billed to be. A great defensive team, a lot of weapons out there, and you never know who's going to be the lead scorer from game to game, and an impressive victory here tonight. Thoughts on the game tonight?
Yeah, that was a total team win. I thought our defense was really good. We went a little 1-3-1 early, lost some shooters, so we just went back to our man-to-man. I thought man-to-man was excellent. I thought we switched things. We needed to switch it. Just great communication on the defensive end. And then offensively, just unselfish play. Just making the extra pass, making the right basketball play.
Yeah, tonight was a night for Aubrey Leonard to go out there, and she made a couple threes in the second half, too, and you could tell she's feeling her free throws. So, like you said, on your team, anybody could be the lead scorer any given night.
Yeah, Aubrey had a great game, man. She really controlled the tempo in the beginning. They just couldn't stay in front of her. And then she shot the ball really well tonight, too. I thought she made just great basketball decisions. When she got by her girls, she was able to make it to the hoop sometimes, and when they collapsed, she was able to pitch out the shooters, and she just played a great game.
Again, moving on to the season, a lot of conference games coming up. Of course, you got those good teams you have in your schedule here, too. So, how do you kind of have the girls react to a game like this night where you're kind of blowing the team out and keep them up after you get towards the end of the game?
Yeah, we just got to keep working and keep playing. I mean, every game you just got to come out there and you just got to outwork the other team. I think if you go outwork the other team, everything else is going to fall in place, and that's kind of what we try to do.
Well, pretty impressive show here in Randolph tonight. Congratulations, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Chris Morgan joining us here on the court at Randolph High School. Again, a victory, 76-29, and that's about it. Hope you enjoyed our presentation here tonight. Thanks to Jeff. Thanks to Big Nate up there for bringing us the great video work that they did. I'm Steve Winterhack saying so long. Laconia, impressive victory at Randolph High School here tonight in non-conference basketball. This has been girls basketball action on Radio Plus.
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezine, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets Athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs. A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Every time
we make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.